A really long minute.
Let's know. Oh, here we go.
Mixing music
there
and
it is.
comedy. It's like everything you could wish for. It's like an opera singer covered in bees. It's like hearing your favorite song while you eat your favorite cheese. It's funny songs and funny stories. It's songs in the key of funny. Funny songs and the stories behind them.
Welcome to Songs in the Key of Funny, the podcast that thinks it's a game show. My name is Kristen Key. I'm your host. If you have a phone or a computer, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at The Kristen Key. With me, as always, is my co-host with the Mo-host. He's the Chewbacca on this Millennium Falcon. He's the Willow to my Buffy, the Gabrielle to my Xena. It's Shaunfisher.
Hey, hi guys. Thanks for coming out. What up? Oh, Kim.
And you can follow him on Twitter and Facebook at Hey Guys, it's Shaun. That's right. And our guests today, we're so excited to have. They are singers, songwriting moms who took the stage by storm. They've played all over the country and just released their first album titled Nailed It, available on iTunes. It's Mommy Tonk, Mommy Tonk, Mommy Tonk, Mommy Tonk, Mommy Tonk, Mommy Tonk, Mommy Tonk. Say Mommy Tonk, Mommy Tonk, Mommy Tonk, Mommy Tonk. We're about to talk to Mommy Tonk.
Oh, that's awesome.
Welcome. I wrote that for you.
Thank you.
Took 2 years.
That's better than any song we've ever written. I feel a little
We're
out
going to
of
use
place
that as
right
our
now.
theme song.
That's not true. I've heard your album. I was binging on it today.
Aw.
It's so good. And remind me.
What a mom reaction. Oh,
Aw,
thank you so much.
Thanks so much. Did you get all your homework done?
I am going to start calling you guys when I need affirmations. Mommy Tonk, will you tell me everything's going to be okay?
Doing a great job.
It's
Oh
going
my
to be
God.
fine. It's going to be fine. You're the best.
Yeah, I need your number after the show. So this is fantastic. And so Stacy and Shannon.
Shacey works. It's Shacey and Stannon.
Shacey Stannon.
Stannon.
We have become one though, for real.
We are one.
I can't tell you apart ever, and I follow both of you on Facebook. And I'm just like,
Shannon.
no way.
Yeah.
And I'm Stacy.
By the end of the show, we'll have one guest.
I'm going to ask one member of our audience in like a minute and a half which one's which. That guy. Did you hear which one's Stacy? Nope, you got it wrong right off the bat.
It's hard.
You know what?
Our husbands get us mixed up all the time too.
Actually, they don't.
I was going to say, that must make for a very confusing wife swap.
Very fun.
I didn't even know what happened. It was just weeks went by.
So how did this all begin with two irreverent swearing moms? How did you guys meet?
Well, it's a funny story.
I sure hope so. We have an audience.
So
It's
we
very
were,
tragic.
We both got cast in this storytelling show called Expressing Motherhood. It's not about lactation, even though some people get confused, but it's all about storytelling with theme
I hear
of
it now,
motherhood. And I didn't know her.
Yeah.
But we went to rehearsals, and she got on stage wearing nothing but pajama bottoms and a breast pump. And then she just delivered this perfect comedic monologue that I was dying. I was like, oh my God, who is this woman?
Aw.
Well, and the same night, I was in the audience while Stacy was rehearsing, and she walked on stage with a baby monitor, sat it on a stool, and prayed to God that the range was as far as the box had said because she had left her children at home because her babysitter had flaked. And
That's a
I
good
literally
mom.
peed in my pants.
We're incredible moms.
And then we were backstage. I was literally pumping, I had a baby in my belly and I had a baby at home, and I was pumping breast milk, and we were drinking lots of wine.
Oh my
It was a
God.
pump and
better
dump
wine.
night. It was a pump. I had to dump it. I had to dump
Is
it.
that what you do? You don't like give it to a friend? Like, drink this, it'll get you drunk?
Drink this. It's really good.
Can you get drunk off wine-tainted breast milk?
We've never tried it, but we have drunk everything else under the sun, so I'm surprised.
Why did you ask that like there was going to be someone in here who's like, yep,
Yes, you can.
Yes.
Yes, you can.
in my personal experience, absolutely. It took about 3 or 4 times, though. The first time, you just never know how much breast milk you
You gotta
need.
know what to mix it with. It's all about the mix.
The world is my
I
Google.
got a really high
Sometimes
breast milk tolerance, but a really low alcohol tolerance. So it took me a couple minutes.
4 ounces.
Wow.
4 ounces. So, do other moms, do you fit in with your other mommy friends? Or do other moms, judge you?
You know, it's funny because it's a mixture of that, really. I think we're less judged by actual moms that are at our show because they come to our show we're pretty irreverent. It's not for kids, but people hear the word Mommy Tonk and they think, oh, you're singing children's songs. Do you play my kid's birthday party?
Yeah.
But sometimes these moms get a little wild when we're singing on stage. How would you describe it? Like,
well, okay, so we sing some songs that we play characters on stage. They're just caricatures of us.
it's not us, really.
Really,
you
but
guys.
we give you the impression that we are pretty wild. And after one show in Kentucky, we were approached by a gaggle of drunken mothers who offered us some cocaine in the bathroom. We're like, whoa!
I was like, wait, where's
we
the
are
bathroom?
mothers! And she's like, I'll
Hold
be
on
right
a
there. And I was
second,
like,
hold
no, you won't.
I'll just pump and dump. It's
I think that's called snorting.
Can you get high on breast milk tainted with cocaine?
Yes,
As
you
a
can.
matter of fact,
Yes,
you
Hey
you can.
Siri.
Yes, Kristen.
But yeah, no, we fit in.
We fit in because
They love us.
because it's a safe place at our show.
Although, I mean, I don't know.
What?
We sing songs about other mothers that we feel like they're doing it better than we are. and
Most mothers
sometimes
are doing it better than we
We
are.
feel a little intimidated by
So let's hear a little bit about that. I want to hear more about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
Keep talking.
I mean, here's the thing. I'm from Texas, and she's from Kentucky, but we're raising our kids in LA, and LA moms are a lot different than regular moms other places.
Yeah.
Like they're really fit always. Like
When they're
even-
picking up their kids at school,
like
when
even
they're dropping
them
them off at like 6:45
Right.
in the morning.
They're already done up. You know what I
their
mean?
hair is done, their makeup's done. They're like
yeah,
perfect.
and they stand there confidently in a white linen jumpsuit with like 6-inch Jimmy Choos, and
Oh,
they're
and they're early.
Yeah, of course they're early. Yeah, it's like, oh, that mom is my spirit animal. What the
I've
hell?
been up since 2 a.m.
Yeah, exactly. She's
It's
like,
never
just
went
getting
to sleep.
ready, just getting ready to drop my kids off.
yeah. I mean, we can't compete with that. I can't get
Who
a look
could?
together by 7:15 in the morning.
I know. Well, I
Or
think
12.
you're looking pretty good tonight.
Thanks, Shannon. You're looking pretty good too.
Thank you.
You want to go make out?
Yeah.
All right,
let's do
excuse
it.
us. We'll be
Okay,
right
babe,
back.
let's do it.
Can you get drunk on no?
No, but still, like I don't even like. I'm a mom now, and I really don't even know who I am anymore. Like I have, except for tonight, and this is kind of similar. I've literally been dressing like a camp counselor since my first child was born 9 years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's just how it goes. That's what goes down.
I just threw away maternity clothes.
Literally.
My
I
kid just
still
turned
shop those
13
lanes.
yesterday. I was like, you know what? I
It's
get
time.
rid of these pants.
It's time.
I just think, you know, it's true though. But yeah, no, we fit in with moms.
Okay.
They like us, you know.
Okay.
They want to have us around because we're their mascot.
Do you have any crushes on other moms?
Yes,
Oh,
we do, and we
heck
actually
yeah.
wrote a song.
Oh.
Would you like us to sing?
I
it
would
for
love
you?
for you to
please.
sing
I
it.
think that's what you were leaning towards, and I didn't pick up. the
How
hint.
could you tell?
What a solid segue. We're
Yeah.
professionals.
Now, listen. As we sing this song, it might sound familiar to you. It's because another band ripped it off right out from underneath us, and then won a Grammy with it.
I've got a mom crush. Hate to admit it, but that bitch ain't got thrush like my baby does. She got her nails done, just got her hair did. She shops at Nordstrom, not talking the rack. I want her school district. I want her nanny too. I want her backyard pool. I'll take her pool guy too. Why not? I want her minivan decked in them leather seats. Yeah, and her plastic surgeon is someone I'd like to meet. I've got a mom crush. Girl, it's bad.
It's so bad.
Sean, it's bad.
I believe you.
I've got a mom crush.
I'm gonna tell you what else she did.
She flew her mom in town, booked at a sweet hotel, not in the same damn house, 'cause she knows what's up. That bitch did her Kegels right. She's free to cough and sneeze, can jump on a trampoline whenever she damn well please. I want her size 2 jeans. I want her credit score. pony. I hear her kids got 4. I want her summer house. I'll take her well-hung land. I'd rather drive a Porsche. Let her keep that minivan. I've got a mom crush.
No big deal.
No, it's no big deal at all, y'all.
I'm really happy for her.
I feel great about myself. I've got a mom crush.
Seriously, it's great to see her doing so well.
She's awesome.
Okay, let's break it down.
I've got a mom crush. Hate to admit it, but that bitch ain't got the rush like my baby does.
Mommy Tonk.
I didn't know you could play piano.
Just one note.
Oh my God. That was really good. Oh my God. You guys are really good.
Thank you.
Lessons are
Thank
paying
you.
off.
Yeah.
Sean, your mouth noises.
Hey,
Mouth
Yes.
noises
thank
are
you.
like.
This is all
Incredible.
pre-recorded. It's just a series of buttons in my suit.
I mean, that's amazing.
Thank you.
Seriously, I'm blown away by both of y'all.
Oh,
I've got a
shut
mouth
up.
noise
I know, but
crush.
we're
You're the guest. We kiss your ass on this show.
All right.
Okay.
Bend over. Okay.
right.
Oh,
I'm just so used to doing what I'm told.
She will.
What?
What?
so you meet at a show. You're both already doing musical comedy.
Yeah.
And how does it go from 2 solo artists
Well,
Two solo
to
artists.
to a couple of what's a couple of moms? It's like a gaggle of geese and a drunk of moms.
A drunk of
I think it's
moms.
called a Spanx of drunks. I think. Anyway,
Spanx of drunks.
what it takes to form 2 singing mothers into one thing that sings together.
A bra.
It takes right. It's a clasp, and
Your
that clasp
boobs.
is motivation, and we are highly motivated by
Experiences that
And
happen within our household.
our husbands. Provide a lot of.
Is that where it all began? You guys
those
came
were the first
to
2 songs?
Yeah, the first 2 songs we're both married and we're still married, but
I hope so. You have kids.
yeah, we have children and
It's the 90s.
It
You
was-
do what you want.
You're contractually obligated now. That's how kids work.
you just keep them.
You just touch your piano all you want.
Yeah, okay.
So Shannon wrote a love song for her husband.
I wrote a little love song. Well, okay. I was living. My husband and I were happily married. We've been friends for a long time. We had great marriage, great sex life. Everything was awesome. Then we had a kid.
Anybody asked you about your sex?
Oh, well, sex. And then we
She did slide that in there, didn't she?
We
Good marriage, good
immediately
marriage, kids.
sex. We immediately had sex and had another baby. And so things were kind of crazy.
How many months apart are they?
They're 15 months apart.
Whoa,
And things were pretty
okay.
crazy. At the time, my husband
One
was working
honor,
from
one
home.
inner,
The
right?
bad luck of the Irish. All right, go ahead.
Still that way every night. God, I love flappers.
It's a real sublet situation.
Oh! Can you do your own like?
Boots and cats.
Yep, that's
Cats, boots and cats.
Can you breastfeed 2 babies at the same time?
Oh hell yeah, you can.
It's called the football hold.
You get one and eight.
It is.
Hey Siri, can you get 2 babies drunk at the same time from cocaine and wine?
the cool moms can like.
I'm
kinda
asking
flip
for a
them and
friend.
then catch 'em.
Shannon had one of those hats that had the little beard funnels on them. She'd wear that with her little alcohol going in her 2
Wah,
babies
wah,
nursing.
wah, wah. Like,
Wow.
literally, this is the noise my breast pump made. Wacko, 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 wacko. Like it's literally
breast
making
pump
fun of
was
me every time I
Fozzie
put it
Bear?
on.
So
No.
well.
From the Muppets.
My friend Ann said hers would talk to her. It would say
Oh, yeah.
Winnipeg, Winnipeg,
Winnipeg,
Winnipeg,
Winnipeg.
Winnipeg,
Oh,
Winnipeg,
yeah.
Winnipeg. Apparently,
Yeah.
breastfeeding moms go crazy.
Yeah.
And Winnipeg, Winnipeg, and Wacko,
Waka,
whatever.
waka. Mine
yeah.
was
Mine
wacko,
just
wacko.
said, Jesus Christ, your tits are huge. And I was like, hey, I'm feeding a baby here. And I felt bad about myself.
I like your breast pump the best.
It's got sass.
Brought to you
Jesus
by
Christ.
Honesty.
So funny. God, that's funny.
Yeah,
Woo!
Write that down.
I know, right? Write that down for our next show.
So you guys just start writing songs
started writing
about,
songs.
about your
Right,
husbands.
right,
about
right,
we're frustrated because we have babies and we're football holding 2 babies on our boobies, and so you write about the things that frustrate.
Right,
so you
exactly.
you came over to vent and drink wine, and somehow it turned into. How do you turn that frustration into music?
Well, we first started doing a show together called I'm Not From Here, But My Kids Are, because Stacey and I are both from the South, Texas, Kentucky, like we said, and
Florida and Texas.
Oh yeah, so we're all Southerners, but we're living here in Los
We're
Angeles.
like a liquor store of Southerners.
Yeah. That's more than one liquor store.
Right.
It's more than one Southerner. It's a liquor store of
Right.
Southerners.
So it's like a gaggle of geese.
A gaggle of geese. And
Yeah,
liquor.
a drunk of moms in a liquor
Liquor
store of Southerners.
That's good.
There'll be a quiz.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Which
Florida,
one's
Texas.
which? Guy in the front row, which one's which?
Who's this?
There's one of them is named Shannon, one's named Stacy. Which one's Shannon, which one's Stacy?
He doesn't know.
What's
I
that?
don't know. Yeah.
All right, he got it
Yeah,
that
he
time.
got
All right,
it.
yeah, you win the prize.
Give him a prize.
You get
Breast
3
milk.
gallons of breast milk. Brought to you
Oh
by
my
the
God.
Honesty Breast Pump.
Any hoodle.
Honesty.
This is a lot for me. I can't.
I don't know.
Is there lactose in breast milk? Hey Siri.
Depends on if you've had dairy.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna get way more information than you really want if you ask.
I don't
us.
know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty curious. And this has not stopped her from eating one bit.
She's like, dude, keep
She's
talking
like
about
dipping her
breast milk.
Cookies.
Oh, this guy's like, oh God, no more breast milk.
Oh, I'm
He
so
seems to be
full.
enjoying it.
And if you're just joining us on the Songs in the Key of Funny podcast, listening on iTunes, this is our first live show. We actually do have a live audience. There are about 9,000 people in Flappers Comedy Club right
Yeah.
And they're
It's a
so
fire
good.
hazard.
now. That's right. We told them, don't let any more people in. We only want a few, but they just kept squeezing them in because it's Flappers Comedy Club where they have comedy going on 27 hours a day, 9 days a week. There's comedy happening here so often. You'll be looking on the stage going, didn't that guy make our pizza?
He did.
And the answer always is yes.
Yes.
So come to Flappers Comedy Club because they are our unofficial sponsor of the Songs in the Key of Funny podcast. And make sure and listen to us on iTunes. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook because I forgot to say that at the beginning of the show.
Killed it.
And back to our guest,
Yeah.
Mommy
I
Tonk.
guess.
And your writing style.
So we write about things we're frustrated about. We also write about things we love, like places we shop.
Yeah, places we shop.
Do you want to hear another song from us?
I do.
Sure.
Is it
I
time
do.
for that?
It's
or-
not.
But
it's
that's
not.
okay. No, I don't know.
No.
But ask us another question.
Okay, okay.
that
That's, do you know what I'm gonna do?
Vamp.
I'm gonna ask you
Well, I
some
missed
questions.
your
I want to go
cue
even
before.
further. I'm gonna go. Let's go even further back. Let's go way back, way back, way back, way back, way back. Box. This is a game we're gonna play. We're gonna pull out that little purple box there, and everybody's gonna grab an instrument out of the box because it's gonna help us go back to music school, like you were a little girl or boy, whatever you were back then.
I'm gonna be surprised.
That's right.
Oh, wait! I need the stick. I need the stick.
Well, she just pulled the most
I know how to play
phallic
this,
instrument in the
baby.
box.
You pulled that out. I was like, is that an instrument?
Wow.
Did I grab the right box?
It's an instrument of something.
You played one of those last night, right?
I'm gonna sing a little song called "How Babies Are Made." Anyway, just joking.
Okay, yours you beat on, and yours you plug in.
Wow.
Kazoo. All right.
We've learned a lot about the kazoo on this show. Like, there's instructions on which end to blow on.
Right.
Yes,
I
there
read that
is.
somewhere
It
too.
says
You
this
get that
end.
wrong one time. You don't
Hey,
make that mistake
Never
twice.
again.
If
Never
it doesn't
again.
work, you're just like.
I blew on the wrong end once.
Once.
Oh no.
It didn't go well.
All right. So I'm going to ask you some questions about your childhoods.
Oh,
We're going to go
Lord.
way back.
Hold on, let me get my therapist on the phone.
Yeah, we're going to slow it down. So let's play like we're in music class. We're going to play a game where I ask you some questions about your childhood, and you're going to answer them in this tune if you can manage it. It's not as easy as it seems, but it's not as difficult either, because you can pause when you want, and you just tell me about your childhood. Who wants to go first?
Oh, Lordy. Okay, I will.
Stacy.
Well, which one's which?
Yay! You got it.
All right. Let's see. Kazoo solo.
I've always been into horn players.
Good job.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
That was good.
thanks.
All right, Stacy.
Okay.
What made you laugh as a kid? What made you laugh as a kid? I'll repeat the question. What made you laugh as a kid? What made you laugh as a kid?
I'll tell you what made me laugh. It's when my sister and I were sitting in the back of our very, very big van, and we'd fog up the windows and we would write 2 words. We would write them on the window, and those words happened to be fart face, fart face. Oh, fart face, fart face, fart face, fart face. Oh!
That's a good answer.
Well,
I was really concerned when you and your sister were
Fogging
fogging up the windows.
I know. Me too. I was like, we had to have a canvas.
Wasn't that funny?
What makes me laugh?
Little did
How close I am with family.
We are from the South. Lord Almighty. I'm glad it wasn't your brother.
No, we didn't.
Those
get
are different
along.
words.
I don't know what it is. I think it's pretty.
I don't know. Okay, let's move on.
Wasn't that awkward?
No, it's not that awkward. Okay. All right, Shannon. Let's see. New question.
Oh, shoot.
What's the first music that you remember loving when you were a little kid? Or what's the first music that you remember loving when you were a little kid?
Well, Kristen, I'll answer that. I have some memories that go way back. I liked music from the start, and it had nothing to do with farts.
Oh, touche.
But maybe it did.
Oh, well.
Oh, Lord. I remember getting the album for Jake Isles Band. I also remember, who sang Freeze Frame? Freeze Frame. Freeze Frame. Freeze Frame.
Hey, Siri, can you get drunk off breast milk? Sorry.
But real. Okay, I'm going back in.
She's going back in, you guys.
Really, who I really love is Weird Al Yankovic. You know him. Weird Al Yankovic did it for me. Seriously, y'all, did it for me.
Oh, yeah, he did.
All right, Weird
I
Al.
fucking love him. I love him. I still love him. Sorry.
I know you do.
All right, this question's for
Here.
both of you, and I thought of this just for Mommy Tonk.
Oh, boy.
Let me slow it down just a little bit.
Oh.
Would the kid version of you be friends with your kids? Would the kid version of you be friends with your kids?
Can we answer at the same time?
Sure.
You can riff on this.
No, all right. Okay, we're going to try it again.
So already you're swearing.
I was going to say abso-fartly-lutely.
Abso-fartly-lutely. Abso-fartly-lutely. I have to agree with that. I would absolute-fartly be friends with both of my children.
Oh, but would they be friends with you?
That is questionable. That's questionable.
Because you never know if people are going to be like, oh, I would have bullied the heck out of my kid, you know? But you guys you're nice moms.
You'd go to your
Yeah.
mom's like, I have friends. They go to their moms being like, there's this weird kid at school.
You guys did a good job with way back, way back, way back, way back, way back. And yeah, I do. I want to hear another song from you guys. But I want to play along with you. And could I play the banjo on one of you? There's a song.
Yeah.
I think I just got their album today. Because they sent it to me, and it's called Nailed It. It's fantastic. If you have a chance, download it. It's wonderful. But there's a track on it. I don't think I realized how patriotic these women were until I heard this track. Do you guys want to intro it?
Well, yeah. So we wrote this song about a week after the 2016 election, and a week prior to my going back to Texas to sit down to have Thanksgiving with my family, who I don't see eye to eye with, politically speaking.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And I wanted to cancel the flight. I just wanted to not go because I don't know. I don't want to talk politics, but the election did not go in the favor in my direction that I was kind of hoping it would go.
Yeah, I was hoping for left Twix.
Yeah, I voted for a Muppet. I was like, can Fozzie Bear be president? And he did not win. And so I was sad about that. And I didn't want to sit with gloating Southern conservatives.
Yeah. We had to kind of convince each other that it was going to be okay, and that, like, between the two of us, we have a shit ton of manners. because when you grow up in the South,
A fart ton
of manners, and because when you grow up in the South, you do learn a few things.
Yeah, you learn how to make direct eye contact.
You learn how to give a good handshake.
Yeah,
Handshake.
That's not a handshake, Shannon. I'm sorry.
Work on your
You learn what
gestures,
end to
Shannon.
shake the hand. You know, it's a Southern
Handshake.
thing.
Like that's not how my uncle taught me. Anyway, you also
Go
you
fog up
also
the
learn-
windows.
We fog up the windows with our sisters, and we give our uncles handshakes.
Shakes.
All right.
But you learn how to say please and thank you. No, basic manners is what you learn in the South.
But in the South, you also know the hard and fast rule is never talk politics at the table.
And we kind of decided that there was never a better time than to follow that little rule than right about now.
That's right.
But we can write a song about it. So
Yeah, we did. So this is how I got through Thanksgiving and how I will get through every Thanksgiving from this point forward. You ready?
Yeah.
You're gonna cook that friggin' turkey like you've never cooked before. You're gonna travel to a state where you don't live anymore. You're gonna sit down at their table and look 'em in the eye. You're gonna keep your friggin' mouth shut while you eat their apple pie. Their apple pie, their apple pie. Don't get more American than good old apple pie. And diversity. You're gonna look around your childhood home and wonder how y'all got here. You're gonna see that family Bible underneath that big old deer. You're gonna look that dead deer in the eye and ask if he can see this blessed cornucopia of our hypocrisy.
Yeah, said it.
Hypocrisy, hypocrisy. Don't get more American than good old hypocrisy. And apple pie. You're gonna thank your mom and daddy for raising you up right. You're gonna thank the sweet Lord above for showing you the light. But I'm not sure we're praying to the same guy at night. 'Cause my version of him is brown and theirs is lily white. He's lily white, he's lily white. Well, that's just not American, 'cause we're not all lily white. But we love apple pie. Oh, apple pie, oh, apple pie. Don't get more American than good old apple pie. And diversity. You're gonna get back on that airplane and fly your ass back home, where all your friends are lesbians and you never feel alone. Your neighbor is a Muslim and your best friend is a Jew. And you love every damn one of them 'cause Jesus told you to. That's right, he did. He told you to. He told me to. Looks like I was listening. I thought they were too. Oh, apple pie. Oh, apple pie. Don't get more American than good old apple pie. God bless some Americans.
Yeehaw!
The banjo.
Kristen, that was awesome on the banjo. Love it.
You are hired. That was
Please
an
join us.
audition.
Oh my God, can I have another job I don't get paid for?
Yeah!
Stomp, 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 stomp.
That there song got us through it. We want to tell you all that for sure.
Oh
It got
man, I
us through
love that song. Isn't that catchy? You'll be singing that the whole way home. Apple pie. Hey Siri, can you get drunk off breast milk and apple pie?
Yes, you can. If you do it right.
it. Yeah, you do it right. Oh, That's fun.
So we're all from the South.
Yeah.
We all grew up in the South. And do you think that influenced at all the way that you guys made friends at that show? When you bumped into each other?
You know a Southerner when you
You
meet
do,
him.
and you hear the accent immediately. And of course, Stacey had a thick accent. It's kind of like, hello, hi there, how you
Hi
doing?
there, how you doing?
I was like, I'm doing great.
Hey,
What?
y'all.
How you doing?
It's like, oh,
We're all like,
another one.
Yeah.
we also like we quickly discovered that we were both in the church choir, and that we were both class presidents
Oh.
of our senior class.
I mean,
I know it's surprising actually.
I
but-
know.
Well,
We want to tag ourselves class presidents gone wild.
President. Probably had some fancy corsage.
That's right. That's right.
We had a lot of pull when it came to prom time.
Yeah.
Was
Let's
your
just
dad
say.
the mayor and your mom the queen?
That's about how they
We
treated
don't
us
want to
too.
brag, but
Well, we were.
well, you know.
Well, it's really just a popularity contest.
Well,
we were very
both
popular.
won.
Well, we were very popular.
Well, congratulations.
Shannon was popular for another reason.
What?
I just made
Come
friends the
on.
Her
old-fashioned way.
politics.
Well, first
She
of all,
was really good at handshake.
I was the
I'll
leader
vote
of
for
my youth.
Shannon.
at least she wasn't in the backseat fucking up the winners with her
That's
sister.
right. That's right.
These
Lord
are like the
almighty.
political slander ads that are going back and forth.
Vote for the candidate that didn't fog up the windows with her sister in the backseat.
Sure, we were both in the choir. But only one of us was in the back seat.
Oh, Sean.
Thanks.
Sing.
I'll never live that down. I'm sorry, Sandra.
You earned a segment.
Thanks.
You guys want to learn some stuff from Sean?
Yes. Oh my Lord.
Every week we play a little game. We got different games on the show. Well, Sean got his own little hip hop corner. So,
Yeah.
and I figured since we're all from the South,
Oh God.
Seeing as how we're all four white people, let's
let's see what we
tell
can
you about
throw
hip
down.
hop.
Learning stuff about hip hop. Teach us something, Sean. Learning stuff about hip hop. Teach us something, Sean. She's really liking that bumper.
They made it sound like they flew away. But I know they didn't because I'm
Where'd
here.
they go? We're back. Sean
It
just
didn't
landed
work the
back
other
on
way.
Stage.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Sean.
So my little hip hop corner factoid for today is fun. It's gonna be fun, and it's gonna be intellectually stimulating.
I love to be intellectually stimulated.
Perfect. So, quick fun fact for y'all, and then I'm gonna do a little rapping, beatboxy kind of thing, and then we're gonna get a suggestion from the audience, and we're gonna make a freestyle song about that. But
Be thinking, audience.
yeah, just be thinking of words this entire time. Don't even pay attention. But yeah, so perfect. I love this guy. He's my favorite. But yeah, so the very first person who ever charted on any like American
Charted?
Charted.
Sorry.
CH. The first person who ever charted on like any sort of song list. The first person who was ever established or labeled as a rapper. Who do you think that person was?
Oh, man.
The very first like accredited rapper.
Did you say Yanni?
No, she said
Yeah.
Blondie. She said Blondie.
Blondie is the correct answer. Blondie
Ma'am,
is the
what is your name in the front
Ding,
row? What is
ding.
your name? Natalie? Natalie has just won our second prize, 3 more gallons of honest breast milk.
tainted.
Wacko, wacko,
Wacko, wacko, Winnipeg, Winnipeg, wacko, wacko, wacko.
Big tits, big tits.
They're huge. All right, here we go.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's a 1-month supply, depending on how you drink it.
You stretch it out, you can just have a crazy bender. It's one of the two. But yeah, it was like,
It's like Yard House.
yeah, you get like the big, like we serve it in a glass boot. It's really cool. You gotta turn it halfway through. But yeah,
God.
like Blondie, Debbie Harry, she was one of the like first punk acts that was like involved in the hip hop scene in New York. She has a song called Rapture. It's the first time that rapping was ever like on the radio and classified as rapping. You have earlier like representations of
Thank
hip
God
hop.
for white women, right?
Yep.
Oh, right?
If it weren't for white women, none of us had heard of rap. Get Give him the credit. But yeah, I thought
Yeah.
that was a fun little
That is a
factoid.
great fact.
Thank you for that. Fun.
You're welcome. Now you can use that in parties.
Yeah.
I sure will. Can't wait to be invited to a party.
I'm not gonna volunteer that information at a party in Englewood. I'll be like, nope.
Y'all want to know something though?
Get a beat down.
Kendrick Lamar? No, Debbie Harry. That's top 5 rappers of all time. Cool. But yeah, so with that being said, got a little fact and then we're getting a little song. So can we get a suggestion for a song, an influence for a song? And I'm going to rap. First word that comes
Not
to
everybody
mind.
all at once.
They're consulting. Everybody huddled up real quick.
Do what?
No, just like a
Any
one-word
word,
suggestion
just
and
a
we'll turn it
word.
into a rap song.
We're going to turn it
Oh,
into
boy.
a freestyle. Freestyle! Not freeze frame, but freestyle.
Freeze frame. Thunderstruck. I like
The first thing that comes to the mind of me. Song is a song by AC/DC. What you plug in when you use chords and stuff.
Perfect.
It's what I'm thinking of now. You get thunderstruck. You go pow! Thunderstruck. That's how easy it is. Who's next?
Oh, well, I'll give it a try if you're asking me to try it.
Yeah.
So you have a Mommy Tonk on your show and you give them a word suggestion of thunderstruck, 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 thunderstruck. But you forgot that the main rule tonight was that we cannot cuss, and we are so tempted to rhyme thunderstruck with our favorite word, which is
Fart.
fart.
I guess you could say it thunderstruck her. So maybe you want to say mother trucker. Sometimes I get thunderstruck on words, so I gotta think of other words. Like when I want to say poop, or I'd say other words like
That's right.
thunderstruck.
The perfect stiller for a curse.
Sean, show us how it's done.
All right, okay. Thunderstruck, yes, you are out of luck. I'm over here rapping on the beat, not looking like a schmuck. Yeah, oh, what I'm saying, it is kind of frightening. Never been thunderstruck, had a friend struck by lightning. Yeah, and it was really, really weird. Prior to that, he had a full head of hair and beard. Then he couldn't grow it back in the same way. Isn't that a weird fact that I'm giving you today? Don't get struck by lightning or thunder. It is really bad, it is a blunder. No one understands, we all wonder how that dude did not just get torn asunder. Yeah, oh, here's the thing. Oh my gosh, kid, it was because he was wearing some galoshes. Yep. It helped him not die from getting hit by lightning.
Thunderstruck. When I think of thunderstruck, I think of something else. I think of a sexy dude on my shelf. I know that's kind of creepy, but he's sitting right there. I can see him standing in his underwear. Obviously, I need some sex tonight. I've been a little deprived, well, that's quite a sight. If you seen me running around my house, looking baboo, I thunderstruck. Thunderstruck. Strike me, baby.
Wacko, 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 wacko.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, you did it.
That's fun.
We went to Sean's little hip hop corner.
Everyone gets so scared, but then they do so
That's a
great.
fun class. I
We
feel
all
like I
took
wanna
a
go to that.
6-week writing class to write that. So
Yep.
I hope our hard work shows.
Gave him your prompt 2 months in advance.
Do you like sit around at night and I mean, like, I want to come to your house and do this.
Oh, it's quite
Is that
annoying
weird?
to my wife. Yep.
Yep.
Nope. I'll just be sitting on a couch while she's trying to watch something. I'm just like,
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Does your wife have a creepy man on the shelf?
she does. It's very
Shannon
intimidating.
really does. He's this tiny little guy.
Oh, that wasn't just like a rambling.
No,
it's a matter
a
of words.
live human. He's tiny, and he just sits on the shelf looking at Shannon. I can't get down.
I know. Stay there. Look at me. Just keep looking at me.
I'm so small but so sexy. Look at my tiny pecs.
I like just put him in water and he grows. So.
Hello.
Water, breast milk, whatever's laying around.
It's generally Tito's
The
vodka
theme.
this week.
Generally vodka.
It's time for 5 random questions. Now, you guys, you may not know this audience, but Mommy Tonk was the very first guest we ever had on this podcast before the podcast was a podcast. We have since deleted that episode from all databases because things went terribly wrong on some parts. Wasn't them. Anyway, but this is before we had some games like 5 random questions, the way, way, way back box, and musical Mad Libs, which we're going to play in a little bit. But 5 random questions is a game that we came up with. Every question, all 5 questions were written in under 5 minutes. Each question corresponds with a letter of the alphabet, A, B, C, D, and E. And also corresponds with a musical key. I'll ask the question in the key that corresponds with the letter, and you will sing your response in the tune of that key. It's so easy, a monkey could do it.
Whoa, well, we're monkeys.
Starting with the key of A. You don't have to play along, but you can. I'll ask you a question. All you gotta do is sing the answer. What's the worst? What's the worst? What's the worst? What's the worst? What's the worst activity you've ever had to do with a hangover?
Oh, I'll tell you the worst activity that I ever had to do with a hangover was when I worked for the Gymboree at Gymboree. And I had to take a comb to the mats and the Velcro, and yes, I had to remove the hair from the Velcro of the Gymboree mat.
Oh, gross!
That's with a hangover.
That's the worst thing she ever had to do with a hangover. Pass it right along. What's the worst thing you've ever had to do with a hangover? What's the worst thing you ever had to do with a hangover?
Well, the worst thing I ever had to do with a hangover. The worst thing I ever had to do with a hangover was get up at 2 a.m. and feed my baby. Well, my husband was in Vegas and I was alone. He went off and left me all alone. Is it obvious that that made me mad? He went off and left me all alone. He called me from Vegas from a blackjack table and I was nursing a baby. It wasn't very stable.
That's the worst thing she ever had to do with a hangover. Pump and dump and 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 pump and dump.
Gotta dump it after you pump it.
All right, we'll go to from A to B. You're standing on the frozen pizza aisle in the grocery store. What do you do? What do you do?
I buy a
You're
bunch of
standing
pizzas.
on the yeah, she got it.
I buy a bunch of pizzas. I buy one for me, it's gluten-free. I buy pepperoni for my 2 kitties. I buy one for my husband, but it's usually filled with cheese. I buy a whole shit ton of pizzas when I'm standing in the frozen pizza line, but I'm gluten-free. Me. Whatever, that's me.
That's what she do.
Love pizza.
Go to C.
Oh, we love I'm back in now.
You've been sentenced to 10 years in a women's prison.
Congratulations.
Shannon's dream.
Your husband says he'll wait for you, but
Probably won't.
some of the girls are looking aight. So, do you take a prison wife? I said, do you take a prison wife?
I'll answer this for Shannon. She would absolutely take a prison wife, and she would do her real nice.
Prison wife.
Sometimes I think she wants to be thrown in a women's prison, so she'll be surrounded by nothing but naked women.
Naked
and so she can run around naked with those women and flirt with them. I'm only saying this because we've shared a hotel room, and I know that she doesn't like to wear any clothes. No matter how much I ask her to put on the clothes, she won't put on the clothes.
She won't put on the clothes.
I don't like
She won't
clothes.
put on a clothes.
I don't like clothes. I don't like clothes.
She won't put on the clothes. Well, take us to D.
Thanks, Stace. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, don't you worry, girl. Coming right back at you. This is D. Oh.
You're gonna embarrass
Oh,
me in front
okay.
of 14
Come on,
people.
Sweet home.
Do you want to answer for her this time?
Oh,
no, she
yeah.
doesn't.
How many times would you estimate that she's showed her boobies to strangers?
Oh, shit.
Now you don't have to justify it. Just give me a number, like a ballpark. And I don't mean to a friend. I mean perfect strangers, like for beads or like, whee!
You better answer honestly.
Oh, I will. I'll answer honestly.
You better answer honestly, 'cause you know me.
This is live and it's been recorded for all to hear and see.
Both live and recorded. Feels like you're stalling.
Oh, Stacy, and her boobs are very big.
They're massive.
I mean, Stacy's not big, but her boobs are.
It's all big and I can take
Everything's
it.
big.
Bigger in Texas.
Everything is bigger in Texas.
And when you take it out of Texas, it's still big.
I would estimate that Stacy's shown her naked breast to strangers approximately 17 times.
Oh my God.
She's not gonna like this answer, but I think I know her better than she thinks I do.
Wow.
17 times.
17 times.
17
naked boobies
times.
to perfect strangers. All right.
Good God.
They're very pretty
she's
boobs.
That was an accurate description of how many times Stacy's shown her breast to perfect strangers. It's so strange, but the answer is exactly 17.
That's something I would journal about.
17 times.
That takes us to E. You have 1 hour to live. That's just the way it is.
Sorry to
1
tell
hour,
you.
no more, no less. So here's my questions. There are 3. So what do you wear for that hour, and what do you eat? And most important, what show do you binge watch?
What's the name, bitch?
1 hour to live.
1 hour to live.
1 hour to live.
Probably should have told you earlier.
1 hour to live.
Couldn't get in touch with you.
1 hour to live.
Well, I'm gonna take my clothes off mighty quick. I'm gonna have some nipple
saw that
tassels
coming.
and they're spinning around. That's what I like to do with my last hour on the ground. I'm gonna take it all off and strip for you, 'cause it's a fantasy deep inside. I'm a mama, and if I did that now, the whole room, they would cry. But if I had an hour to live,
Well, if I had an hour to live, I would pick up all Shannon's clothes off the ground and I'd put them on me, because I'm not as body confident as Shannon is.
she's also very organized, and she can't stand when things are not organized.
No, I cannot. So I'd probably spend my last hour cleaning up. Oh, I'd probably tidy up my house. I'd probably put on a blouse or two. I would clean up my house and probably make my husband a meal, 'cause that's just kind of a woman I am.
Good. Probably drink some vodka. Probably drink some vodka.
I'd probably change the Arrowhead water tank for my man, because if I'm gonna die, I don't want him to be thirsty. I'm just thinking about my man and my boys, and I want the best for them.
Apparently I'm selfish. Just think about myself for that last hour.
Now let's talk about the show we would binge watch, cause I know it's the same damn show. I tell you what I do, I'd go to Facebook.com/Mommy Tonk.
That's the show I'd watch live.
And I'd look up all the videos that I made with Shannon, and I'd watch them all, and I'd laugh myself onto the ground.
You'd clean your
I'd
house
be
and
there
then
with
binge watch
you.
videos of you.
yourself.
No, together, naked, with vodka.
Fully clothed.
Oh.
Good job. That was 5 random
questions.
with Mommy Tonk.
That's fun.
I think we have time if we do it really well, if we're very efficient with our time.
Okay.
Like if we get
Oh, yeah.
naked, clean the house, refill the arrowhead, and pop
do it
in
all.
videos of ourselves. We can play musical Mad Libs and hear another Mommy Tonk original.
Let's do it.
Before we have to wrap the show.
Oh, Jesus.
The game Musical Mad Libs. Grab a paper and a pen and your very best friend, because it's time for Musical Mad Libs. I don't know if you've noticed, but every game has to have a bumper on this show.
bumper.
A bumper. So Musical Mad Libs is played exactly like the game Mad Libs. I sent Mommy Tonk a list of words that are missing from the story that I wrote. I wrote a story, which is going to turn into a song. Yeah, and so they filled in the parts of speech that I sent them. You know, I thought the missing places, you know, and then when I kind of pause, they're gonna sing in the missing parts of this song, and it will make the perfect song.
Perfect.
Yes, this is Musical Mad Libs, and this week's theme is, and the Oscar goes to. Yes,
Apropos.
I like to keep a theme. Yes,
Sex with fish.
that's right. I like to have sex with my aquarium. Okay.
Yeah.
Me and my aquarium were the
I would have
backseat.
called that movie The Shape of Something I Didn't Really Want to See.
Boy, I
didn't
said that a
like
lot in high
it.
school. Okay, so.
I didn't see it.
All right, so I'm so proud to accept this Oscar for Best Supporting
Cowboy boots.
Yep. in a Motion Picture. Do I say this word weird? Oscar?
Yes.
Thank you, audience member.
That's Natalie.
Thank you, Natalie. I mean, I can't believe I've won this
Shimmering.
award. Ah. First, I'd like to say,
Hot damn.
I mean, I've been working hard for
11 years.
I can't help but look back on all the sacrifices I've made, the training, the rejections, the diets, and the
Belting.
in casting office. Woof. What a wild ride it's been. I guess I should take a moment and acknowledge my fellow nominees. Wow, you are all so
Creaky.
and I feel like each and every one of you should be
Dancing.
this award. So to all of you, I say no. Also, thank you to
Weird Al
Yankovic.
Yankovic.
you. Inspired me to take on more roles about diversity. Diversity, hardships, and
Chin hair.
I also want to thank the love of my life.
Ryan Gosling.
I mean, I couldn't have done it without you.
Peanut.
You stood by me through.
Not getting to make out with Ryan Gosling. That's
Or
weird. Mark Ruffalo.
And never gave up on me when I was hooked on.
Hot, uninhibited single sex after a concert.
I want to say thank you to the
Sexy.
cast and crew that worked with me on this.
The
Shape of Ryan Gosling.
That was the name of the movie we made together. See, together we were finally able to tell the story of a girl and her
Man.
I'm so inspired by each and every one of you Truly you are the wind beneath my abs. So as I wrap up, I accept this award on behalf of all the suffering tigers in
Possum Trot, Kentucky.
That's right.
There's a lot of
I will not rest until there's justice for them and all of the men across the world that deserve a voice.
Finally.
We must never forget them and never forget that I just won an Oscar. So everyone that didn't believe in me, I say,
Oh my God, that's Ryan Gosling.
It's musical Mad Libs with Mommy Tonk.
What if he was here? That would
He
have been so
probably
fun.
is. There are 90,000 people in this room.
That's true. Ryan.
How about one more Mommy Tonk original?
Yeah.
Surely squirrely.
And where can they find you online?
Oh, well, they can find us at mommytonk.com. They can also find our album, Nailed It, on iTunes.
Nailed it on iTunes,
They can find us on
mommytonk.com.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. at
Find
Mommy
them,
Tonk.
follow them, friend them.
worries.
Do everything that you would do with Mommy Tonk. And here is
And more.
Mommy Tonk.
Do all the
playing-
things you won't do with your wife with Mommy Tonk.
There you
Or
go.
your husband.
Fog up the windows of your car listening to Mommy Tonk like you would with
We-
Stacy's sister.
We are starting a monthly residency, Kristen, at the 3 clubs every second Sunday, which is in
cool.
Hollywood.
Starting this Sunday at
Oh
7
my
p.m. at the
God.
3 clubs.
You guys.
We
go
have a
to the
band.
3 clubs.
They're called the Assless Chaps, so it's Mommy Tonk and the Assless Chaps. They
Perfect.
play with us, and we'll be there every second Sunday at 7. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or our website, and
Or
all the information's there.
Our cars.
Or
as
just
we leave
follow
the
us
parking
around
lot.
town.
Just leave as they're
I'll be
leaving.
following you home tonight. Well, take us to Target, ladies.
Yeah, baby. We're going to sing a song about our favorite place on earth, and it's probably yours too.
Yeah, because look, we sang earlier, the world is divided, but there is one place that we can all come together and agree that we love. So it happens to be our favorite place on earth. Gotta go to Target, 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 Target, here we come.
Here we go.
Gotta get some soap, gotta get a lamp, gotta get a brush and toothpaste too, gotta get a mug, gotta get a frame, gotta get a...
Whoa, girl.
What is it?
Do you see that shirt over there?
Girl, you love shirts. Put it in the cart! Gotta go to Target, 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 Target, here we come. Gotta get Clorox, gotta get wipes, gotta get a towel and a washcloth too, gotta get Band-Aids, gotta get a rug, gotta get a... Holy Jesus, girl, did you know they sell wine at Target?
When did they start selling wine at Target?
We love wine! Put it in the cart! Gotta go to Target, 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 Target, here we come. Gotta get headphones, gotta get a CD, gotta get a movie and a flat screen too, gotta get popcorn, gotta get chips, gotta get a...
Whoa.
What?
Girl, do you see that red ceramic squirrel over there? Can you see that baby squirrel that
I
matches
got
it?
a cute little
You know I've got a serious squirrel problem.
I
All these
know you
squirrels are
do.
coming home with me.
Oh, that's
You know,
very
girl,
cool.
I feel like I'm losing control. We gotta get out of here.
Girl, wait a minute, we haven't even hit the end of the aisle yet.
Oh, you're right. That's all clearance.
Get another cart. A blue unicorn, a yellow cuckoo clock, a whimsical mat, and some mismatched socks, red flannel sheets, and a Papa's-on chair.
Girl, we gotta go.
All right, let's check out. Okay. Scan, beep, scan, beep, scan, beep, scan, beep, scan, beep, scan, beep.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
$642.38.
Well, how'd that happen?
My husband is gonna kill me.
Oh, well.
Put it in the cart, put it in the cart, put it in the cart, put it in the cart. We'll sneak it in the house, we'll hide it in the closet.
Ah, dang it.
What?
I totally forgot toilet paper.
That is the whole reason we came.
Well, you know what that means.
I do. Gotta go to Target, 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 gotta go to Target. Target, here we come. Bullseye.
Mommy Tonk, get their album on iTunes called Nailed It. Mommy Tonk and the Assless Chaps. Guys, thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you.
on the
Thank
show.
you
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you guys.
Listen to us. Find us on iTunes. Everybody in the audience, subscribe to us. If you're at home, subscribe to us. Follow us on iTunes. Subscribe.
You're saying
Twitter,
all of them
Facebook,
correctly.
This is Shaunfisher, and I'm Kristen Key, and you've been listening to
Songs in the key of funny. Funny songs and the stories behind them.
Bam!